That's why you don't feed your Mogwai after 9.
I feel like it was later than that.
No, it was. I checked it. It was the time.
Was it? Did you check?
Yeah, I did. But it's a long story.
They
Right?
don't sleep well to get like
Maybe it's the
Hunger
time
Nightmares.
zone. Was it the time zone? You think?
Maybe
Time zone?
maybe it was like 3 in the 3
Maybe
hours.
it was
old.
midnight
Maybe I was
where-
on East Coast time.
There you go.
There it goes. There it
Where
goes.
it was from.
Cute little bugger. What's going on, guys?
I saw the no, please.
What's going on? It's Red K. We're in the basement, and we got so many people here. I'm Red K, and I am excited. We got a good show for you. Really good show for you. Got some awesome clips. Lone Wolf's on the side shaking his head, but he's not in the shot, so it doesn't matter.
You can't even see it.
Yeah, so I'm Red K.
I'm MF Dungeoneer.
I think we're done here.
by choice.
Ooh, that was a good one.
So I'm lonely. There's nobody here.
That's why.
There's nobody here.
So sad.
Maybe Alan can intro himself, and we got our producer Alan.
You're being replaced, Chris.
Say hi.
Hey guys.
Well, we do have a great show for you, so we're gonna get right into it right now. With I always forget the segment.
Culture Corner.
Culture Corner. There you go.
Culture
It's 2 C's. It's alliterated.
Yeah. About Mogwai.
It was the length of the stare that you gave him was just long enough.
Yeah.
You were just like,
It was just like.
Did you just say alliterated? Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
yes,
That's
I
a
did.
word.
Some things happened this week, some crazy things. If you are a Fortnite player, then some good things. The Chapter 2, the event actually happened. The bomb hit, and then some stuff happened.
Some things
and
happened.
Then there was a black hole, and then, we got a trailer of Chapter 2. Let's just watch that instead of looking at me.
So looking at you.
Oh, you're still gonna look at us. We're down in the corner. Final frontier.
Stargate.
That is not. That's not.
We just did that just to do it.
It's in the world.
Jurassic Park. Don't you dare close your Jurassic Park. That's what we just said.
So this whole thing was about fishing now, basically.
Who is that? He's a goopy boy. Oh, he's so cute.
They're fixing all the things that they...
That's fine.
Probably should. Probably.
Well, he's already a goop boy.
That's how the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah,
Listen.
my God.
Not from the goop man. He's fine. He can do anything he wants.
He's still dripping.
That's why he's gonna
They're just living their life and these trash party people are coming in to ruin it.
Oh God, you're right.
This is Fortnite.
Oh my God, you're right. They're just like relaxing, adventuring, and then they're just like and they come in with their guns.
You can swim. They're swimming. Apparently, you can help your friends. That's pretty. That's kind of a big deal.
Oh, they added in here and stuff.
Let's get that playback. Okay, that's strategic. I like it. You can do that before. You can't do it. Fortnite Chapter 2.
I mean, it looks okay.
No, so they had the event, which we'll talk about later, and we'll watch and everything like
yeah.
that. So we saw you can hula hoop now, new emotes, new there's a boat. There's
You can blow up a gas
Blow up a
station.
gas station. You can carry your teammate now, whatever
You
the
can
case
heal
is.
your friends.
But it's pretty much the same game. I mean, it's been losing viewership on Twitch for a while now.
Yeah.
But it's still like the
Can't
number
imagine.
2 game on Twitch.
Is it #1 World of Warcraft right now?
Yeah, the old one.
Yeah.
The
vanilla.
The
Classic
classic vanilla.
Reliving the 90s.
Hey!
Basically,
Welcome to
and people
the
are and people are
90s.
watching. They're watching, but they did get a spike when this went up and everything, and they basically. Chapter 2 was basically they had to shut down the servers and everything like that, and it was basically like a glorified update,
Yeah.
and they got PR from it.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Reboot.
Yeah, basically.
Reboot.
I want to watch Reboot again.
Good
They-
show.
we're gonna stick to shooters. GTFO, get the fudge out. It's a new game, and we're gonna watch the trailer and figure out what it is because I don't know. I watched it like 3 times. I have no idea what it's about. But you gotta get out.
Death Stranding?
That does not bode well.
Maybe we'll see.
Are we gonna get really excited about
I know it's a
it?
shooter. That's about it.
What if the F is for Franklin?
Get Franklin.
Get the Franklin
Get
out.
the Franklin out. I feel like it could be like
Get
Predator.
Get that fart out.
Get that flipping out.
You're going through the body. It's like your gasoline intestines.
That's what the game is.
It's like that bad Chris Rock animated movie.
Whoa. I don't want that inside my body.
Cortex interface something. What is a cortex?
It's part of your brain.
Ah.
That's where the mogwais are.
It's always hungry.
That's why you don't feed
It's
them.
always hungry.
When is the cutoff for feeding a mogwai? When is it not after midnight?
It's always after midnight.
That's the
And
thing.
it's always before midnight.
Oh no.
Just don't
Okay,
feed it.
so I woke up. So we're in the Matrix.
No.
Fallout.
It'd be more gooey.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
It also kind of reminds me of Myst 3. What is happening?
And that's it.
What? That was the
That
end?
was the end of the trailer. Yeah,
What?
exactly.
What?
I'm more
I just
confused.
play this stuff. I don't pretend.
I'm literally like, what was that?
Well, it was shown at last year's E3. A little bit of gameplay.
Oh.
And so we do know that it is a shooter. But I mean,
Are they getting out?
I mean, the Kojima strategy is really like taking the industry by storm.
No,
you know what
I
mean?
can kind of
That
sort of piece it
terrifies
together.
me.
No, I can piece that together a little bit more than I can
Death
with
Stranding?
Death Stranding. Death Stranding, I'm just like,
But you know what? If you look at just the 4 of us on the couch when the 4th person is here, if you think about it, like the Death Stranding strategy works very well because
We're definitely playing.
down to clown.
We're definitely playing. it.
We're there.
Definitely.
We're
It's-
here.
I'm all about
I'm
it.
just like, well,
But you're over there like,
we'll see.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I just found out Kojima was gay. I didn't know that. And
Oh,
apparently
I
that's
didn't
been
know that
common
either.
knowledge for like the longest time. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, like somebody
Did
said.
not know that at
yeah,
all.
I didn't know. You didn't?
Wow,
It's
I did
been
not.
common knowledge for like ever.
Really?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, okay. I didn't.
Wow, right?
I don't
You know
know
what he
why.
did? You know what he did? Oh, I'm sorry, really. He kept you waiting on.
Show's over. Get out.
Roll credits. We're leaving. Guy, I'm done. I'm
that was actually pretty good. That was pretty good. All right, so Sony last week they gave us a bunch of information about the new PS5.
Oh, sneaky.
The haptic feedback in the controller is coming out. Haptic feedback in the controller.
There you go.
We got the.
It's not hectic.
You push a
You
button
haven't
and
played
it
any of the
stabs
games
you.
yet. We haven't played any of the games yet. We don't know that. But what it is, they gave us like useless information. Kind of like it's coming out holiday 2020. Like duh.
Yeah.
But while they were like, look over here, what they did over here was they fired a bunch of
They
people.
fired a ton
Yeah.
of people.
Yeah.
Don't watch the mouth. Watch the hands.
They
It's the
fired.
trick, guys.
They fired a bunch of people from their European and actually their
Yeah.
Japanese firms.
They
now.
did.
And the funny part about that is that Microsoft, on the other hand, while they were there,
Microsoft was like, come here.
they were like, "Hey, everybody that got fired from Sony's worldwide studios, Microsoft's hiring."
Microsoft was like, come here, children.
Yeah.
Turn into the
Come to me.
Xbox Worldwide Studios.
I mean, well, they've lost people. They don't have a president now. Like this is not. I mean, of course, Sony is the big dog of the eighth generation.
This generation, yeah.
They own it. But this is not a good
Yeah.
way to go
But it's
into
like
your
if-
ninth
If it's
generation.
Rift, they could always sell Spider-Man for a couple $1 billion back to Disney.
Yeah, right.
But
I mean, that is always an option.
that's an option. But like this is not the way you want to go into a new game. Like your president's gone, you just fired a bunch of people, and
It's-
you're
yeah.
you're about 12 months away, 12, 13 months away from a launch of a new system.
major launch.
Just
Exactly.
makes, it's like a new season. It's
Exactly.
like you don't want to.
All right, so we got a new trailer from this game called Enchanted Portals. Now, before you play it, Alan, I just want everybody to.
Boy.
The game reminds me of something, but I can't quite think of what it is. I wonder if you guys can tell. Let's check it out.
this. I
Those
feel like
gloves already give me pause.
I'm like, don't.
Don't do it. Look. It's just cat's gone. Where'd it go? Looks gone.
Oh, Cuphead.
Oh, I'm already
Here
invested.
we go.
I'm already invested.
Cuphead!
Not
What
Cuphead.
am I watching?
But it's
It's
Cuphead.
You're watching not
You're
Cuphead.
watching Cuphead.
It's not
You're watching
hands-on, though.
Enchanted Head.
Yeah, it's obviously not.
Not hands-on.
Cup Portals.
It's cute.
Computer graphics head.
Yeah, computer.
Yeah, it doesn't have the
Oh,
same. I'm invested, but it doesn't have the same
It doesn't have the same charm to
charm
it.
as it. Yeah, it's a little bit too.
Well, Cuphead.
Okay, so that went south in a hurry.
That's very Cuphead.
I'm still gonna play it. Is the
Great
sick
for
part?
that.
Oh,
Yeah.
look at her! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Johnny Bravo.
Rock-a-doodle doo.
Oh my god!
Rockadoodle
I love
doo,
this palm
rockadoodle
tree. Look at that palm tree. Okay, I'm gonna play it. Here
Yes,
it
that
comes.
needs to die.
Ruff, ruff, ruff. Ruff,
Here it comes.
Earthworm
ruff,
Jim.
ruff. Look, he's got a shoe. He's got a shoe back.
Yeah.
Enchanted Portals. It's Cuphead.
You know what
It's
it is.
Cuphead.
It's Cuphead. Like, I mean,
It's Cuphead.
somebody's getting sued.
Well,
Well, I don't know if you
mean,
can sue that art style. I mean, you can't really say. I mean,
you
it's just
can't
a-
because it's that you can't sue the art style, but you could feasibly. I don't think
Maybe.
you can.
I mean, I'm happy that there's more games like Cuphead coming out.
Because
Yeah.
that's the
You
thing.
know.
It's like, didn't that happen back in the day when there were like a bunch of shooters that came out?
Side-scrolling shooters, man.
And then
I
they
mean,
were
side-
like, they
yeah.
were like, well, we did
That's-
it
that's
first.
just like-
And
yeah.
it's like, no, you can't sue but
Exactly.
for a type
Yeah.
of game.
Exactly. I mean,
Genres are not.
I mean-
not under that clause where you can be sued for it.
Mario. I mean, Sonic is just fast Mario. If you really think about it.
Platforming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Platform game.
You know what I mean?
You can't sue for the genre, but
Yep.
you could sue for the idea.
Yep.
Some things coming back, like Sonic, but probably hopefully won't be bad. X-Men.
Oh,
if you guys
okay.
like X-Men.
I do like X-Men.
House of X is by far, well, because it's Jonathan Hickman, who's an amazing author and writer for Marvel.
Dawn of
He did,
X
yeah,
is coming
Dawn of
out.
X is coming out. House of X was
But
great.
actually, the Dawn of X, the first issue came out yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's out right now.
House of X, which is like the prequel story to Dawn of X, is really good. I mean, really, really good. They're turning a lot of stuff in the X-Men universe. First of all, second of all, they're retconning a few things. They actually have changed designations for the different types of power types for mutants. There's now a smaller list of Omega level mutants, and they're Omega level based off of what they're actually Omega level in. So, Jean Grey is an Omega level telepath, not an Omega level telekinetic.
Oh, okay.
So they're
so
doing
they
it not just like
organized it.
grouping all their powers together in
There it
one
is right
thing.
there. Yeah. Issue 1.
Professor X is different.
From what I heard, like he basically just like how he loves humanity and all mutants
There's
and everybody.
there's a reason.
He's less loving of.
There's a reason why. I'm gonna spoil a little bit of House of X.
yeah. I know why.
Yeah, essentially, Moira McTaggart, who's been a staple character in X-Men for
She's
years.
now a mutie.
Yeah, she's a mutant now, and her mutant power is resurrection.
Mm-hmm.
So she can't die. She has been going through time.
She's lived this
multiple
cycle
times. Yes.
over and over again.
Yeah.
This is going to end really bad.
So what happens is she's trying to prevent what happens for the future.
And every time she's lived.
They've changed the story slightly for the Sentinel story as well, all the way up to Nimrod and everything. So she's trying to prevent the end of mutant kind
And-
by going back every time and talking to Professor X and being like, both you and how Magneto have everything going is okay to a certain point, but you're gonna come together on a lot of stuff, and you're gonna have to change some things just so that you don't
You think
lose this
But
You
the
think-
next evolution.
The thing that's so-
Humanity will destroy
You
you.
think that they're gonna come together because he's a magnet?
I'm going to end the show early. That's
Yeah,
right.
wait.
The thing that's so the thing that's so good about the thing about her dying and coming back is it's kind of like a multiverse within a multiverse.
Yes.
So you can kind of say so every time that she's come back, And that what died, like that universe or that way
Is destroyed.
Is destroyed.
In the end, the
Interesting.
humans become techno-organic, like fully techno-organic,
Yeah.
and to go to they fuse basically with Sentinels, with nanotech and
Yeah.
stuff like that. To become the next level, they have to essentially destroy all organic life
Yeah.
to ascend to the next evolution of humanity.
So
that means all
So
mutants
to
have
not
die.
spoil anything, Professor X is for the first time different this time around.
Yes,
he's different this time around.
They're on the island of Krakoa, and they have their own sovereign nation, kind of like they did with. It was right after. It was before. It was during Messiah Complex. They got their own like nation. Genosha.
that's right.
There was Genosha.
You're right.
They have their own island. The island of Krakoa has allowed them to stay on it because it's a living
That's
sentient
like
island.
where I stopped.
Yeah,
So I have to catch up.
They are allowed to stay there and have their own nation and stuff like that, and they're not messing with any other nation. They're their own sovereign nation. If you are mutant and you're born outside
Yeah.
of Krakoa, you have the
can
ability
go there.
to come to Krakoa
Yeah.
and live on Krakoa because you are a citizen.
But like you said, a lot of the mutants this time around are a lot stronger.
Yeah, they're stronger,
lot stronger.
and they're keeping to themselves for the most part. But Dawn of X is going to go further
Yeah,
into
so I can't
where
wait.
this-
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Yeah.
We got You to Choose coming up next, and we're talking all about a cold front that we know as Blizzard.
So we have Blizzard, who is in a bit of a stink right now because of China, and we just won't get too much into it. But they had the one player who decided he was going to say something about how he felt about the Hong Kong situation that's going over in China, and Blizzard was like, "That's a no-go." So in the end, they did give him part of his money back, among some other stuff. Should they have done that, or should they have just doubled down and stuck with their guns? And you'll find out what these two think on this week's You to Choose.
Oh, that was like really smooth
Yeah, right, yeah.
for this week's You to Choose.
So I'm against them giving him money for the for the money he won and for the ban and everything like that.
right.
And you are.
I am for them doing that because of some things.
All right, should I go first?
You go first.
Okay.
You go first.
So, if you're gonna snap down on your rules and everything like that, and if you're gonna really like enforce them, you gotta enforce them. You can't double back on what you're doing as a company. It makes you look weak, and we all know that weak governments, you know what I mean, they tend to crumble. You know what I mean? So once again, if Blizzard was a government, not saying that they are, or not saying they're cowing to any other government out there. What I'm saying is that you want to stick to your guns. Hey, when he signed up to play, he knew the rules. They were rules. You don't
Right.
bring your political views into the tournament, or you get fined, or you get banned.
Right. Right. So it's interesting that you would compare it to a government. Because I don't know if you guys know, or maybe you don't know, specifically what happened in China. So in June, a bill was proposed to allow extradition to China, which would mean, like, let's get all of these criminals out of here, essentially. This would undermine the city's judicial independence that Hong Kong has from China, which has caused a lot of problems, because in 1997, Hong Kong has been under it's basically been a British colony, essentially. So they don't have the same restrictions, we'll say, that China has. So to speak against that is to speak against
China?
China.
Let's not talk about China. Well, I mean, that's not even part of the big
Let's not
deal.
talk about
Let's
China.
talk about Blizzard, and let's talk about money.
Okay.
And let's talk about changing the world.
Okay.
Because if you want to change the world, you need money. You know what I'm saying? And who's got a lot of money? China. Okay? And you know who? And Blizzard.
Let's not talk about China, though.
And Blizzard,
Let's not talk about China.
And Blizzard wants China's money, okay? They're doing a Diablo mobile market. China plays a lot of mobile games.
They do.
And it's getting developed by a Chinese market. So if they mess up with China, then, that's money that Blizzard can't use to change the world for the better.
Okay. So how would Blizzard change the world?
Through money.
Okay. With how?
Through money. There's no questions. There's no questions.
Okay.
To
I'm
your
sorry.
point.
You're right. I'm sorry. I just have a lot of questions for you for later. So, I think that if Blizzard doesn't want to burn down as a company, which is what is happening to them right now, maybe they shouldn't keep their ridiculous rules about not giving money to people who won their games. Because, I mean, he won. He won the prize. He said a bad thing, and then they fired people who had nothing to do with it.
Bats.
All right.
And,
All right, Blitz Chung, if that is your real gamer tag.
it's just not.
If you're gonna burn as a company, you know what you need to burn to stoke the fire? Money. Okay, so we got to get this money, Blizzard. The purpose of this is in written rules. I mean, if you want to compete in a Blizzard forum, he even said himself that he knew he would be chastised for not. I mean, he's a grandmaster.
So here's another question, though. Here's another question.
Oh, no,
Okay, no, go ahead.
So what I'm saying is, you as a player need to take the responsibility as a pro player, having a job. Of course, I want to go to work in my pajamas, in my onesie, in my Superman tank top, but I can't do it because that's a job where I get paid. And you know what? I'm okay with that, and I got to follow the rules.
Don't you think that Blizzard would make more money if their company doesn't burn down because everybody's upset with them for taking money from somebody?
We'll find out at BlizzCon.
So this is a tasty one. That was it was so tasty. So what do you guys think? Do you think he should have been paid, or do you think Blizzard should have doubled down? Let's hear it in the Twitter. You to choose.
Main topic coming up right now, and we're going to continue this subject. Yeah, it's a lot to talk about.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a whole lot.
So that was me and MF Dungeoneer doing You to Choose. We're gonna have to do it again, right?
We did.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, okay. Okay.
I think we need a little more of Slick Will over there introducing you to choose.
yeah,
That
right.
was so smooth.
Yeah, right.
Just like you to choose.
Just
You to
eased on
choose.
into
You
that.
to choose. Like, oh, choose.
So Bliss.
We need to get you like a glass of wine next time.
Just swirling it.
You to choose.
So everybody knows the story. Bliss Chung, he won. He was Grandmaster tournament. So at first they gave him a 6-year ban, I think, or was it a year ban?
I think it was a year.
It was a year ban.
It was a year ban.
And he didn't get any of the prize money that
They
he
took
did
all
win,
of his
everything like
money.
that. Which was a knee-jerk reaction. You know what I mean?
I love we're talking about the guy who won, but then poor commentators who are just like,
I know, they got fired.
Yeah.
he's like, I didn't hide.
Well, I think weren't the commentators from China? And Bliss Chung was Hong Kong, so obviously it's more,
There's some conflict there.
Yeah,
is the thing.
exactly.
So
So
that's the whole reason that they hid was because they didn't want
they
anything
knew.
to do
They
with
knew.
it.
They knew more than they knew. You know what
They
I
knew
mean?
they would be in trouble.
Yep.
That's the problem.
So they have.
Is this their cosplay contest?
Yeah, this is Cosmic Contest
Yeah.
from last year's
Jesus.
BlizzCon. So they Blizzard gave him half his
real
winnings
cool.
back. They gave him half his winnings back, and they put his ban to only 6 months because of all the backlash and everything like that. But the backlash doesn't end there. CNN's picked this up. MSNBC, Fox News, and with the NBA, Toronto Raptors. One of the players was speaking out against them, one of the coaches actually. So China was like, "Oh, we don't do Toronto Raptors anymore,"
Yep.
and they're trying to make.
NBA's like,
NBA's an overall sport.
wait.
Yeah.
We didn't say that.
Uh-oh.
Toronto, we're gonna try to keep the Toronto Raptors in line.
But here's the thing: with America, you have freedom of speech, so you can say things like that.
You can.
Whatever, you know.
But the problem is your company can say
well, we
They can
don't
punish you
yeah,
for it.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
can, which
Just like
is-
having a job, right?
it's true.
Yeah.
And so it's complicated because I'm sort of
It's-
I'm on a weird side of it where I'm like, I get it and I think you should be able to say what you need to say, but also like you're gonna get other people in
No,
trouble.
definitely. I mean, world problems aside, if from a company standpoint, it's like okay.
That's really cool.
in your like your company or in your state or whatever, it might be illegal to smoke marijuana, but the job might not hire you because you're
Well, right. Like
on
if you
drugs.
work, if
You know what I'm
you
saying?
if you
It's the-
drive a bus for a living,
Exactly.
you probably shouldn't be hired.
but you're not doing anything illegal. But it's,
Right,
but it's
but,
like,
like,
from a
it's-
job's perspective, what do you do?
Right.
It's one of those things where I can understand like a company's main goal is to make money.
Yeah.
It's profit. They're trying to build capital, right? Where is the line between you as the individual and your rights,
Right.
and where's the line between you, the company's
Right.
rights, and how they
Exactly.
can disseminate things.
I mean,
if I'm at home chilling, doing my own thing, and then it just
They
so
have
comes
no
out
business
the plot,
stopping you.
it's like, well, we got to fire you because you do this thing in the sanctity of your own home because you work for my company.
Well,
That's a
right.
bit
Or
like,
I mean, exactly
That's
the same thing
conversation we're having right now.
about that's what I'm saying about the casters too. Is it's like, do they really deserve to get fired? what did they do?
Well, Blitzchung
Like,
has came out and he has apologized, but I think
That's-
But
I
I,
don't
think,
think a good move.
I don't think he should
I
have.
think it was a good move for what he apologized for. He acknowledged the fact that he did.
Right.
He acknowledged the fact that he did know the rules,
Yeah.
and he
did.
acknowledged the fact that he understood that he would be penalized from speaking his opinion. He did not apologize for what he said.
Right.
He just said that I understand the rules in place by Blizzard.
which I think I get that, and that's I don't think he should have had to apologize, but also I'm like,
But he
I
want
think
to get
that
paid
was a
too.
term
but he had to get money.
He had to get the
or
money.
he would have
you
no
think
money.
that was a term of Blizzard's
Probably.
like statement?
Yeah.
that
I think so.
they
Probably.
shouldn't
It
refund-
probably was.
like, we give you part of your money back, but you gotta say sorry.
And we,
Like,
yeah. Or sorry to whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
And the crazy thing about Blizzard, so in the American media,
Oh, yeah.
they're like, we're tough on them. This is just nothing to do with any government or whatever cases. This is what we're doing.
It's just
as
our
Blizzard.
rules.
But
No,
in the
they're-
China media, they're like,
They are
Right.
bending over backwards.
Yeah.
You know,
literally
they're
and
right.
figuratively.
They are not trying to do the things for any government or anything. They're doing it for money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're not.
corporations
They're not
only care
wrong.
about money.
They're not lying
They're
about
not
it either.
wrong.
They're doing it.
They're doing it for-
Blizzard
for
president
money.
Alan Brack. Brack, as they call him. That's what all the cool kids call him.
Play on Ghost, Space Ghost show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Brett.
Yeah, guys, everybody, I'm Brack.
I'm driving
He
down
actually-
the highway.
He actually got flame last year for the whole Diablo on mobile
Yeah,
thing.
'cause it was
They wanted to. Yeah, it was.
I
Yeah.
it was
can't
stupid.
wait for BlizzCon.
BlizzCon's
Hey,
gonna be-
did you know at BlizzCon you can't cosplay Winnie the Pooh?
So here's the thing, right?
I can't wait for BlizzCon.
How many people are
There's-
gonna go to BlizzCon?
Like next week, there's supposed to be a Nintendo event in New York City because Overwatch is coming to Nintendo platforms.
Yep.
They put on it, and Blizzard will have this big thing, and they canceled the event. They won't have these voice actors there and stuff like
Yeah.
that because they're scared of protests.
Oh,
but
they will be.
BlizzCon
Oh, it's coming.
is in 2 months or a
Yeah.
month and a half,
and
or
they
something like
can't
that.
cancel BlizzCon.
And,
they
and
can't.
so like it's going to come, and then with all the media attention, it's just
Do you
not.
wanna know-
The story's not dying.
no,
They could cancel BlizzCon.
They could.
But it's not going to be good.
They won't. They won't do it. But you know what? My favorite thing going on at Blizzard right now. I don't know if you guys know.
Hmm.
You cannot deactivate your account.
Nope.
You can't.
They have prevented you from deactivating your account through the multiple authorization stuff. You cannot. They
you
will not
can't
let you.
because so many people were
Can you stop
deactivating.
paying?
No. It's like you can't deactivate your account. Like I don't want to deal with Blizzard anymore. Your account will stay there
You can't.
Forever.
forever.
And
So not an active user, but still a user.
Yeah.
yes.
So they still
would
they
So
still
still
do you know what
metrics.
people are doing instead? They're getting banned on purpose.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well yeah, that's another way to do
They're
it.
just going into the chat and they're
Yeah.
just like, and then they're
Yeah.
getting
You
banned.
got to get me.
All
out
this
there.
is really kind of down info. I mean, whatever you feel, like I said, leave your comments in the chat, and we'll definitely get into that. But we got some. I knew this was gonna be kind of salty already, so I have
Okay.
an awesome clip to watch. Not salty clips.
Awesome.
I got an awesome clip and a salty clip.
It's a sawsome clip.
Nah, that
But salty is already something else.
Sauce.
Yeah.
Sauce clip.
Sauce.
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 If you're not careful with the sauce, no, never mind.
We'll tell you about sauce later.
Can we-
we're not going to that far into the memeing internet.
the restaurant.
We're gonna back up.
we went to that restaurant.
The end of Fortnite Chapter 1 was really dope. We're gonna check it out right now in our salty clips.
We went there. We went to Chicken
Oh
Guy.
no, we're not talking.
Is the this is the end of Chapter 1 of Fortnite, and it's just. I wasn't playing it. I'm not like a Fortnite guy. I played it, but this would actually get me to like want to play it if eventually it's
Oh,
happening.
yeah.
And we
Okay.
know that
I
this
know what it
already
is.
kind of happened. So let's check it out.
It's pretty cool.
Say when?
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 Holy crap! It's a minute 20, minute 20, minute 20, minute 20.
Is it a minute 20?
I'm pretty sure it's minute 20.
Wait,
Oh.
how many rockets? They're all rockets.
Oh, there it goes.
What is going on?
Come
Wait,
on.
what if it's... This is... I don't know where to look. They're everywhere.
Just imagining if there was like an actual real life event. that was like happening like this, would people be this excited?
No,
What if it like
I mean, they
had
would
an
be.
idea,
They would be excited. Just freaked
it's
out.
just in the opposite.
like a new like an idea that okay, it's going to be like a new chapter, Earth chapter 2.
So we just have to sit in a
The-
black
the
hole
reboot.
until it reboots.
The reboot.
I could be okay with that.
Where they all going?
I could use
I
it
got
now.
guys. Like I got some things wrong the first time. I want to reboot. I got to put a patch.
God puts out the patch notes.
Here you go, like oh,
So like a menu opens up that we didn't know about, just pops up in front of you that says, "This is Earth patch notes."
oh cool.
Quality of life fixes.
Number 1, removing pandas.
Oh,
So the rockets are going in, like following into like.
no, it's all
Black
going
hole,
into a
basically.
spot right underneath the meteor. Right under the meteor.
No, stop. Not that. It's already been hit. Stop hitting
The
that.
meteor's like lighting up.
Oh, it's
The
charging
meteor's lighting
you.
up. The meteor's powering up. Oh no. Oh no.
Look whoever that was.
Oh my god.
The meteor's powering up.
Oh, it gets better.
It's really cool.
It's like wrestling.
Dude, look at the rift getting bigger. The meteor's going. The meteor's going. Holy Jesus.
Tasty.
With the meteor went in the rift. Wait, the meteor went in the
Who
rift.
is that guy?
Yeah,
He's
100%.
Wait, guys?
I hear it.
Where's... Up! Look directly up! Directly up!
Oh my god. Listen to the music. This is the end. This is the end.
I love him.
It's slowly.
I love him.
No!
Oh my
What
gosh.
was meant to happen the first time? It's going to the 0 point. It's going to the 0 point. Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's pushing them away. That's not
Yo, look up. Look up.
Oh no,
Look
just,
up. Oh my
1
god.
out of 10. Worst
you haven't seen this, right?
Nope.
No way.
Okay.
The meteor rockets. This is everything. Oh my god.
I love that
I have
guy
literal
so
chills
much.
right now, dude. I have the chills. This is the end.
He's
Oh my gosh.
I want him to commentate like everything.
Oh my god.
Kaboom.
Oh my god. Bye, Greasy. Goodbye, retail. Bye. Oh, thanks for the
Moving out further. See?
memories.
It's not a black hole.
Wow.
Fertilize that egg.
Wow.
Now we're in the end game now, boys. Oh my gosh. Are we about to?
Wait.
I think we're about to watch this.
Oh,
Wait, we're gonna
okay.
get it.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh no.
It's the main event. Oh no. The battle bus, no.
The battle bus. No.
My God.
I mean,
That's it. Here it is.
What is going on?
And then the black hole actually formed, and it just stayed like that for 2 days. And they was like, "So we can't play."
No.
Like,
all
for
the
real?
streamers are like,
Like,
oh.
wait, we can't. He's like, I turned the game on, turned it back on, and I still can't play. Like, what's going on?
That's
can't
how
play.
a reboot works.
That, I mean, but they
Reboot.
didn't know though. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty cool. New maps out and everything like that. That was pretty dope though.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty
Honestly, I kind of wish more games would steal that idea that Final Fantasy XIV
Yeah.
totally did
Final
first.
Fantasy. Hey, guess what? Final Fantasy 14 did it first.
And it was way more
It was
apocalyptic
so
than that.
cool.
I was there for it. It was
It was
nuts.
it was like, what was it, like a 4-hour event?
Yeah.
It was a 4-hour
Because
event.
it started as a war.
Yeah.
And then right in the middle of the war, the bad guys did something bad, and then it's like, oh.
Well, it's not even spoilers to talk about it. The bad guys
Can't play it
summoned
again.
Bahamut.
Yeah.
They
Who
summoned
nukes the entire
Bahamut, who
world.
nukes the world, and they're like, uh-oh, and they try to stop it. They can't.
Yeah.
And then for 4 hours, it was just players trying to stop the event.
Wow.
And then when the timer ran out, they just watched it go.
we failed.
Yep. Yeah, we did
We
not
failed.
succeed.
We failed.
Nobody could. You couldn't. It was impossible. It was
Duty failed.
Yeah,
Impossible odds.
Yeah, duty
Duty
failed.
failed.
And then it shut off. It did the exact same thing, and then it came back, and now it's
A realm
the
reborn.
best.
We
Yeah,
got.
it's amazing.
We're getting into esports. We're gonna talk more Blizzard, more Fortnite. So we're gonna get into that right now.
Blizzard Fortnite.
Lord Knight.
That Nintendo has canceled its New York event
Cowards.
that's going for fans, and I like we
Who's the
said.
cowards though? Is it Nintendo?
Blizzard.
Or is it Blizzard?
Blizzard.
Well,
Nintendo's the one who canceled the event,
So Blizzard put out a statement saying that they canceled it, not Nintendo.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
do you
Then it is,
think?
yeah.
But do you think that was just from a PR standpoint?
No, I
Or do you
believe
think
that.
that was actually?
I don't think Nintendo gives a single crap about
Yeah.
what China thinks.
yeah.
I think Nintendo's
They're
like,
a
yeah,
Japanese
okay.
company.
I
They're
know.
just like,
And
All right, so Fortnite Chapter 2, we got new maps. A new big map. There's we saw the trailer. There was like fishing. You can fish for guns now, which seems like in a game where people are always shooting at you could be kind of productive.
oh, stop! Stop! I gotta put. Stop shooting!
I gotta
just need a gun.
There's you can pick up your teammate now. You can what else do we see? There's
Heal.
a boat.
There's healing.
You
There's
can heal.
healing.
Exactly
You can
like
blow
that.
up gas stations.
Yep.
I say
Yeah.
that again because I want to do that.
Yeah, definitely. Like if somebody's hiding out of a gas station,
And
you
I think
just,
the world's a little bit more interactive. They've added a lot more
And it looks
content
better.
to make it more. Yeah,
It noticeably
I don't
looks
know.
better.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
I mean, if there's the part in the trailer where they're fishing.
Yeah.
And you're in like that's and it's actually in game, not CG.
I mean,
You know what I mean? So yeah.
I want to play as a goo guy.
I want to play the Goop Man.
And they're
I
gonna
like it.
and remember we were talking about the bots last week that they're gonna put in the game,
Yeah.
so you
Yep.
could play against your like the number one player or whatever the case is, like that. And it'll be like a bot of him, kind of like how he would play.
messing you up.
Yeah, yeah,
Boy.
yeah.
I don't like this.
You want
I don't like this at all.
You want to get
That's
good,
like
right?
that's like when you play Fear on the harder difficulties. You remember when Fear used to have the really good AI?
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah.
then you'd be like, oh no, and they're ducking and like, oh my god, that was bad. They would get you real bad.
League of Legends Championships going on right now. They got the round robins, and we were talking about earlier the
Yeah.
like they got like 3v3.
They have 3v3, they have 1v1, they have 5v5, which is the classic. They've got different versions of 1v1 where you can. It gives you random heroes. There's ones where you could pick whoever you want.
That guy looks like Daredevil.
So Clutch
He
Gaming was
did.
playing SKT, and Clutch Gaming is like the great American hope. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And all these Korean like.
Oh, yeah.
And so we got Wally Mops. It was bad.
You said the thing.
Yeah, I said the thing.
You said the
Branding within branding, right?
Ah, it's delicious.
So they got beat basically round robin in the first not in the first bracket, but in the A
Oh,
group.
look at them just.
Yeah, it wasn't even fair.
That's
they're
a
just
stomp.
stomping them.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
God.
So they're not out yet because of course it's round robin, but being down this bad, I mean, it's probably not gonna go well.
and they're
so.
getting the buffs and stuff.
So yeah, League of Legends Championships going on right now. I'll be going on all this for the rest of the month for the most part. NBA 2K League. We reported on this. Remember the guy? We had a fight, and then they were like yelling at each other.
that's
remember?
right. I remember
So
that.
NBA 2K League is going on. Well, it's ended, but NBA Global Championship is starting. So along with the NBA having their teams and they had like the draft class and everything like
Right.
that, now they're going to be like in different countries.
They're pulling the
Europe
old
and-
Capcom thing where there's
Basically.
a new version of their game.
which would fit more in.
You don't sound salty at all, I swear.
No, it's just let's talk about
We'll
it
get to
later.
that. We'll get to that. So with that being said, though, that means that all these Overwatch stadiums and everything that they're putting in, the NBA is definitely going to get into that too because they have their own stadiums
Yeah,
too.
they should. They
And
should
fill it
use
up
them.
and have exactly. So
That's
this
essentially
is
what's
going to
gonna
happen.
Convert their courts into esports.
So basically, because I'm 5'5" and not tall enough to touch the net, I could have
think
been
that's just
I
an
can't
excuse.
either.
You should just be a good shooter.
Get swatted.
Well,
You're just like, oh no.
And Red K, 100 assists, 0 points,
I mean,
0 rebounds.
Work your way between all the tall guys.
you can just run between
Just
their
dribbles.
legs. Just-
Yeah, so
You're a short point guard.
so
That's where
the,
I go.
The global championship
like-
is going to have a $100,000 prize pool.
if we get really buff, we could just be pushing them like trees.
I mean, but I mean, you got to think about it. You got the NBA as a
Right.
partner, ESL is a partner, and 2K is a partner.
Yep, that's money.
That's money on top of money.
Good lord.
Back to League of Legends. 23-year-old BJ
No, Bjergsen.
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 You're
Thank you.
My
Yes,
name is
sir.
Bjergsen.
That guy, he's really good. Really,
Yes,
really, really good.
he
You know what I
is.
mean?
He's good, and then just cut the story out.
No,
He's good. That's the next one. No,
He's one of the top players in the league in the LCS. But
Yeah.
not only that, he's 23. This kind of makes me mad. Not only did he sign an extension on his deal, which makes more money, he's also part owner of team.
Solo mid?
Yeah. So he owns his own rights to his own publishing.
23 years old.
He plays for the team he owns.
Yeah, but he's old enough to have been playing
Isn't
this
that
game
the
for most
dream,
of his
though?
life.
That is the dream.
that's still
he plays for the
23.
team he owns, and
He's
that's
still got a huge chunk of life.
and he's
I know.
still like dominating.
He's really good.
Yeah.
I've seen him before.
So I mean, I think it's a smart
yeah.
idea by Solomon
Absolutely.
exactly to do it. The The story that just won't die. We gotta talk about Echo Fox.
It's an echo. It comes back every time. It just comes
It's
back.
back.
It's an echo.
These three guys are the guys. So okay, this guy right here
Wait,
may or may not be in the company. This guy, drugs and alcohol and strippers and women, and that guy is apparently the racist.
Be
Huh.
careful.
Yeah. So that's
all the way over.
All the way over.
Actually, bow.
Exactly, yeah.
That guy
So
racist, supposedly alleged. We're
man.
going to say alleged. This guy's a drug man, and that's Rick Fox.
Yeah. So that should get you all caught up on everything that's
Now
going
you
on,
know.
right?
Now you know.
So now the Superior Court in California has awarded them $30 million back, and so basically when this whole thing started, League of Legends was like, "Yo, we're gonna get you out of. We don't need you in league because this is not what." So that spot was occupied by another team, but
Right.
from being kicked out of that spot, they sued League of Legends for how much that would have been worth, the Echo Fox.
Oh.
And so they got rewarded at $30 million. But the question is, so $30
Where's the
million.
money going?
Who is the money going to?
Yeah.
Who is still part of the company?
Well, and like, this
Do the
is
players
How
get paid?
much do drugs and prostitutes
I mean,
cost?
I like exactly.
30 million as it turns out.
$30 million worth of that is like, what?
So yeah,
a lot of
so Riot
money.
Games, so 30.5 million is owed Echo Fox by Riot Games for the sale of the team's League of Legends Championship Series slot, which is going on right now, which you just talked about.
Because they were like, you guys got some stuff going on. You just can't. We think you need to handle that. Okay, we want our money back. What? Of course, like, give them their money back. No. And then here you go.
Dropping the bucket. Nah, 30.5 mil is a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
So does that mean is that the perceived
What-
value?
wait,
Is
I'm-
that the perceived value of every slot of League of Legends Championship Edition now?
Where are you at, MF Dungeoneer? You just look so perplexed.
I have a lot of questions.
Fire away.
One of them might be, is this just a stunt to get $30 million for
Absolutely.
for strippers and hookers and
Absolutely.
drugs?
But I think an even bigger question for me is $30 million the value of a slot in League of Legends World Championship?
Is it the value?
They're probably investing money into it.
Is it the value of
I don't think so. I think this is for the slot. So they forfeited their slot basically because of everything going on. And by forcing them out, even though they earned the spot to be in,
But they
How much-
forfeited it though, didn't they?
they kind of pushed them out because of everything going on with their company.
Yeah.
They forced them to forfeit.
Yeah.
they forced them to
So
forfeit.
then they sued Riot.
Yeah. Like,
For-
you can't
for-
do that. Like,
And the court, and this is the court who doesn't really know about esports, said
like
to,
that.
said to Echo Fox, yeah, this is worth about $30 million. That they
and
just,
Echo Fox is like, what?
you just so are we in the $30 million market on the esports? We gotta be.
Well, how much money did the League of Legends just last year for its total winnings?
What was the prize? It was like
It was like a couple million.
No, I think it's more than that.
it was.
So if the prize pool is a couple million, you know that the company's not losing money. So
No.
if they're putting that money out, it must be billions, Megan?
Okay, the prize pool for
I don't
world
think we're at
champion.
B yet.
Okay.
So the
100
prize
million?
pool for the
100
world
million maybe.
No, the prize pool for the world championship last year was $6 million.
So that means that
They got
we're at
money.
100. We're at least 100 million in profits then.
Yeah.
If that's because the big
That's just
boys.
the prize pool.
Yeah,
That's not like
that's the prize pool. The
everything
big
else.
boys are making their money.
Yeah, big boys are making a lot of money.
So-
So, that's just like a drop in the bucket.
Somebody who's probably not making money on the esports Capcom.
Here we
There's
are.
rumors that
made it.
a Super Street Fighter 5 is in the
They
works.
said they weren't going to do that. They said they weren't going to do that.
Capcom
and
says
then they made.
a lot of things.
Then they said, "Hey, we're not remaking the game, Arcade Edition." And we're like, "Oh,
See,
okay."
I thought Arcade
You-
Edition
you
was
restructured.
I thought Arcade Edition was Super Street Fighter 5.
No.
And then I was like, and then
and then they're like, "Hey guys, guess what?
Super Street Fighter 5
Want
Arcade
you some
Edition.
Super Street Fighter 5?" We're like, "But you said that you weren't in it." And they put the fingers.
So we have
We're
no
gonna give you.
We have no
Super
proof
Street
that this
Fighter
is real, but we do have credited leakers who leaked E Honda and the characters that just came out in character
Yeah.
pack.
Maybe like
There's
And a
also
new-
a thing called history.
Yeah,
Go by.
yeah, a lot of history of Capcom. Street Fighter 2,
Street Fighter-
Super Street Fighter 2, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Championship
The
Edition,
new challengers.
Super Street
New
Fighter
Challenger.
HD. I mean, yeah, come on, man. You
Then
know.
you have Street Fighter 4, which had what is it? Street Fighter 4.
Well, okay.
Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition, Super Street Fighter 4, and Ultra Street Fighter 4.
I will be down for a Super Street Fighter 5
No.
if I think you're gonna like this. The netcode for Street Fighter is terrible, right?
Yeah.
But what they call it rollback netcode, which is basically created by these guys in America that I forget what it's called, whatever the case is. But they just took the rights to have it off of the. So originally you had to pay them rights to use it, whatever the case
Yeah,
is.
it was a licensing.
So they took licensing off it. You could just get it for free now.
So you just use it.
Yeah. So if they can put, which is free now, roll back into that and make the net code better, like say on a on a MK11 standard, or maybe even another fighting game that has good net code, I'd be down for
Only
it.
thing that I think that they wouldn't even
They'll
care
mess it up
about
anyway.
Well, they don't care about it is
Well,
because
yeah.
the Japanese market doesn't need anything like that.
The Japanese market doesn't, exactly.
So they'll be like, "Oh, you guys have crappy internet on your end."
Well, it's fine. We're winning.
yeah.
Let's check out some Brazil action.
Carnival.
They had a fighting game tournament playing
it's not
MK11.
Carnival.
First of all, the first clip, people were asking me if Terminator, which is the new character in the game, DLC, was any good. Roll this clip and let me know what you think. I'll tell you when to stop it.
Good. Look at that damage.
Oh my
Stop. He's already dead.
Can you not see that he's already dead?
Dude.
All right, you can stop it there. You can stop it there.
Wow.
I think
That was crazy damage.
crazy damage.
Did you
Crazy.
see? It was just like
Yeah.
chunks of health just disappearing.
Don't block low. Overhead's coming. They coming. So this was at the actual gaming tournament. Dizzy came back from 8. This was like the comeback of the year.
Time out. Look at his face.
You could tell who he was.
Look at like the just utter like
Disbelief
jeez.
about this character.
Just like
It's Arnold, man.
I mean, that combo though.
That combo was nasty. You can't stop it.
It was
if you just
it was
get
2
hit
combos and then
overhead.
he blocked the wrong way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. All right, let it run. This comeback
Oh
is
my god.
Oh my God,
this
he
comeback
went
is
under the junk-
serious.
Bro! He's a god!
He's still good.
I'm not gonna lie, this is easily the best.
He's nerfed, heavily nerfed.
Oh, they nerfed him bad. Well, he
Heavily.
was friggin'
He's
a
still
tank.
He's still top tier.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he was, but he was like real hard to fight.
I played with him.
He's gonna crushing
I
blow.
play with
Just
him.
crushing blow for me.
I picked the top tiers
I mean-
nowadays.
Cause you want to win.
All right.
Right? You got like less. Oh my god, pixel health.
Oh my god, he tried to do 4-2 and got 4-1. I know there's a mistake.
This is in tournament, by the way.
Oh, he's
This is Sonya.
Yeah, this is
coming
in tournament.
back.
This is point match.
Good god.
Came all the way back.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Buyout and connecting with the extra damage.
Good night.
Like,
Sonya.
watch the crowd.
Sonya.
So Dizzy's from Brazil, so they're like home crowd. They're like, yeah.
Yo.
Unfortunately, Foxy Grandpa ended up winning.
I mean-
but it's Foxy Grandpa.
is Foxy Grandpa.
Yeah,
Oh,
Foxy
Foxy
Grandpa.
Grandpa.
Yeah. He's from Europe and he's really good.
That's a
but
SpongeBob joke.
but Disney got second place.
That's a SpongeBob joke.
Yep, Foxy Grandpa.
Yeah. We got Race Crew replays and just look at that face when we do them. Race Crew replays coming up next.
Oh, these are for me.
Let's turn the.
Oh, these are for me.
Our Rage Quit replays this week are they are football related, but we
Okay.
Not the hand
not the
egg,
football, but
the
football,
the
yeah. The
football.
some FIFA related stuff. But
So a lot of big
we got a little Street Fighter at the beginning,
Okay.
and I definitely want you to get this face because I'm pretty sure you're gonna die. So let's a little bit, maybe a little bit, maybe not because I
She
said
might
it.
fight. Yeah, she might
might
fight
fight it
it.
out as- I don't know. I don't know. I think
I will
It
do what
depends.
I don't know. I think it's gonna work. Let's see.
It's like that's not what I like.
Depends. It depends.
Oh, I didn't remember they had the Jin
Yeah.
costume. Jean costume. It should be like Melodia and guns come out. There it is.
This is the path of my destiny.
They gave him the.
This is the path of my destiny. Round 1.
There it is. I saw it. I've seen it. bro. Yeah. Good job. Good job. You did it.
He does not move.
That's not.
That's not a move that he. That's not a move that he.
Did they?
And this is real online.
He hacked the game.
Yes.
That's a problem. He must be playing on PC too. So.
I like the fact that he has the punching bag in the back. He already knows himself. He's like,
The noise he made was because he's.
yeah.
I think he's saying bad words.
Do we have to mute any of this?
I don't know. I can't speak this language.
That's great.
I just want everybody to know that video played like that. That's the stuttering from his video.
Yeah.
Wow, he's hitting that thing hard.
Ma guarda che mi sono buttata a destra, porco Dio, mi sono buttata a destra, porca Madonna,
I know,
puttana
right?
Madonna, porco Dio.
Yeah,
Oh,
Bartolio.
no.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
We don't.
Oh, we can't see. Oh, you can't see. You move the watch out the way. The clock. Run that back one a little bit.
We didn't get to see
There we go.
the goodness. Oh.
What was
Just
that?
keep hammers around.
That sounds like glass.
You would think this was like he had money on the line.
Yeah, I mean,
God, this game looks really good though. Like it looks really good.
I mean, it's either FIFA or what's the other one? Konami makes it.
Pro Evolution.
He's got the punching bag in the back too.
Oh, we're back to this guy.
Oh, he back?
He looks so calm.
No, questa è ma stiamo scherzando, mio
Your controller's not working. That's what shit thought it was.
I mean,
No,
if
questa è
it's
scandaloso,
smashing things
questa-
like that, I wonder why it's not working.
That's some majestic hair. Oh God. Oh.
Drake!
Nope. Goalie missed.
5, 6 Sekunden Delay.
Oh, he's German. Scary when they get mad.
Rage quit.
Oh, he threw in the controller.
Rage
La
quit.
corta. Y se la lleva, tío.
Get out of here.
That's what the pillow's for.
Yeah, there it is.
That's what it's not a headrest.
Oh,
The
wait,
pillow
hold on,
for your
hold on.
punching.
You guys appear to be in the way, so I gotta move you out of the way.
Uh-oh.
Here we
He's
go.
moving us.
Here we go.
Be gentle.
Here we go.
It's not my first time.
What? You go this way because it's going that way. That's how forceful.
Oh, not the.
Oh.
What?
He kicked us. Now, Alan, play that again, but like bring us across the screen when he kicked us. just, here we go. It's gonna be great. Here it comes.
What are you doing?
We're clipping that. We're
there it
clipping
is.
that. That's
It
getting
is.
clipped.
This guy looks really intense. He's like,
Somebody check on that guy. Brain free.
Oh, he's back.
He's running things to break.
he is legit. He's headbanging right now.
We need a cowbell for this guy. Like, God.
Tink, 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 tink.
La puttana della Madonna! Fabinho, porco Dio!
He's that's angry Italian.
That's passion right there. That's passion.
That's what that
We've
is.
gotten our rage quits to go worldwide.
Yeah. We're trying to do some new
Now we
things.
see anger in multitude of
And we
languages
see
and
really-
cultures.
But it's always the same.
It's
And
always,
like-
always the
And
same.
like
Always rage.
really tiny people. So little.
She's still.
Yeah,
I was like,
it's it.
as I was editing this, I was like, oh, MF
Gotcha.
there is gonna be.
It's easy. It's
Because
the thing.
but she was already like, because it was like kind of naked kin, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
When
naked.
in
I was
like a
like,
G string,
what?
and then it's like fight, and it's like
Yeah, and you're just like, it's tiny.
That's going over this week's episode of The Basement. We got a lot of stuff going on. October 26th is our event we have going at Daytona Beach at Daytona State College in the Student Center. I was just on campus the other day, canvassing. People are getting there. People already signed up. You can head over to smash.gg. Just type in Smackademia or 25th Esports, and you can sign up. $1,000 cash tournament, free to enter. Smash Brothers Ultimate. We're also going to be having Magic the Gathering and a competitive.
Yep, we're doing an exhibition match for competitive D&D. So if you want to come
Magic
check
the
that
Gathering
out.
has a $250 prize
Magic
pool
the
on
Gathering
it.
has a
So you
prize.
definitely want to get on that.
Go
So you can
play.
register
It'll be
right
fun.
now over at smash.gg. Look up Smackademia or look up Smackademics or look up
2050.
2050 Esports. Yeah.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah. As you see down below us, where my friend who's not here is.
We don't talk about those. We don't talk about the ones that aren't here.
We have.
Is anybody in the chat? He probably got in the chat.
Maybe I didn't see
I
anything
can't
in the
see
chat.
it. The thing's in the way.
So we have right here, Twitch, you should follow us there. What are you doing? What are you doing? Twitch, right here,
Nobody.
where my friend
Sorry.
is.
Nobody.
Right here in between me and Red K, you have the Facebook, and over there, under MF Dungeoneer, you have Twitter.
Speaking of which, I want to give a shout out to the Toyiest man in the group that's not here, Mr. Lionheart.
I was
X.
wondering when I saw it in the chat about the thing, I was like, I don't get it. Tomorrow. I was like, what is that?
Yeah,
look,
miss that. Hopefully he's somewhere with his feet up.
Come on, he could have came in here. He's sitting down.
He got toes in the water, butt in the sand.
I like to think that
Life is good today.
I like to think.
I'm so happy right now that you did that. I'm so. You have no idea.
He got both of us today.
You just did that.
I like to
That's the
think.
end of the show.
That's it.
That's it. That's in the show, guys.
See you guys next week. Same basement time, same basement place. I'm Red K.
I'm MF Dungeoneer.
He didn't say it by choice.
We'll see you guys next week in the basement.
It was so quiet. He didn't.